Hello YouTube, this is Bash bringing you here for week 5 where you're up against Lux and the Pittsburgh Empoleons, I believe is his name. His teams consist of Tapu Koko, Greninja, Jirachi, Diggersby, Shaman, Gengar, Heracross, Licky Licky, Piloswine, and Mega Blastoise and Gothorita. Or I think it's Gothorita. I always mix up the bases and the first evolution of that, like their names wise. But let's go, and we have of course Megalodios, Suicune, Sylveon, Alola, Donphan, Conkeldurr, Scizor, Jolteon, Darmanitan, Regirock, Scyther, and Trapinch, with Z captains being Donphan and Darmanitan, his Z captains being Tapu Koko and Licky Licky. Now, his team's terrifying, okay? His team is just really kind of terrifying, honestly. The core of Tapu Koko, Greninja, and Jirachi is just terrifying, honestly. All three of those together. And then you can add on top of that, like, Diggersby and Shaman and Mega Blastoise. And, like, Heracross even. Like, that's just very scary for me to deal with, I think. And he has some decent... He doesn't really have too much bulk. I mean, he does have a Licky Licky, and Mega Blastoise is kind of bulky, and Piloswine. And I guess Shaman Jirachi can be, but it's more of an offensively built team, I guess, per se. But that makes it very difficult for me, because my team's a little more bulky kind of on the side, so we're just going to have to deal with this. He does actually control the speed tier, so that's something to note as well. And of course, you always have to be fearing the fact of being flinched down by a Jirachi, so that's something good to know. He does have only 2 rockers on his team, Jirachi and Piloswine, so that is something to note, because I do feel like if he decides to, I think he'll bring Stealth Rocks against me. But I think we could try to play around that. So let's go into the team I'm actually bringing this week. First off, we got Katana making its debut this week with Choice Scarf, U-Turn, Aerial Ace, Knockoff, Return almost 2 shots, I think, Tapu Koko. So that's something to know. Otherwise, I would have ran Quick Attack, but Return, I needed something to hit really Tapu Koko. Knockoff is really nice for the Jirachi. And U-Turn's really good for spamming his team. He does not like to switch in. He doesn't like dealing with U-Turn too much, honestly, and momentum. So that's something I want to try to take advantage of with his team. Like, his team is really built for momentums, but if I could grab momentum before he can, he's going to have a very difficult time this match if I can control the momentum in this match. This thing also outspeeds Greninja. It outspeeds Scarf Jirachi. It outspeeds Shaman. It does not outspeed Scarf Gengar. That's something to note. But I think we have ways to... I don't think Gengar's going to be coming, to be honest. So this thing is really good at pressuring his team. Aerial Ace could hit the Heracross and stuff like that. This team is just... I think this thing is really good this match, and it's really built for momentum. But in that case, I'm gonna have to need removal for this mod, because as I said, I pointed out the 2 Stealth Rockers on his team, and when I'm bringing Scyther and Darmanitan this week, I feel like I need to be able to get rid of those rocks early, or keep those rocks off the field. So we got Darm next with U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Super Power, Earthquake, Choice Scarf. We are actually having 2 Choice Scarf mods this week to try to deal with speed control. Sadly, I do not. My team does not get Trick Room, so that is something to know. I would have considered maybe running Trick Room, but did not have it this week. So let's get rid of this on the side, actually. So Darmanitan here, U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Superpower, Earthquake. This thing hits his team extremely, incredibly hard. Mega Blastoise is probably going to be his switch into this. Now this thing outspeeds his Diggersby, which is a very possible Scarfer. For my team. This also outspeeds a Heracross that Scarf, which is something good to know. U-Turn, Flare Blitz, Superpower, Earthquake. Flare Blitz hits his team extremely hard. Mega Blastoise is pretty much his best switch into that. And if I could get chipped down that with momentum, I think I could be able to beat that one. I could beat that on. Although I do not, as you probably see now, I do not have my Jolteon, and I do not have a Grass type in my team. So Mega Blastoise is just going to have to be worn down and pressured down by my team. in order to win this match. So that's something to note. Now we got Scizor here with Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Defog, Roost. Defog is in fact, as you said before, I needed a hazard mover, and this is my choice of hazard removal this week. I have enough speed to speed creep Mega Blastoise, I believe is the speed, I think. I didn't want, and then the rest is put in bulk. This can help take hits. Bullet Punch is very nice for priority against his team. He doesn't like priority against his team too much. Roost for keeping this healthy, and Aqua Berry in case he brings a random fire punch or HP fire kind of thing. So that's something to note. And then U-Turn for momentum. As I said, I'm really looking forward to momentum. The three mons I have first on this team are in fact all mons that can take advantage of U-Turn momentum. So now we have a Leone Muck here with Recycle, Knockoff, Poison Jab, Pursuit. Now this is here to help a lot with the special threats, and it could also try to Pursuit trap the Jirachi, which is something good to note. This thing also really deals with Gengar. This thing will put Gengar out of commission pretty early, which is what the hope is for this match. So Knockoff is very good for support to get rid of any Choice Scarf mons or any like berries that could be annoying for my team, and Poison Jab of course for Tapu Koko and things like that to get poisons off as well. I will also note that Mega Blastoise can, if it's like a rest set, which I don't know if he would bring rest because of the fact that that he has a Tapu Koko, and that would interfere with going for rest. But Mega Blastoise might be able to beat this depending on a set, so that's something to note. Now we got Conkeldurr with Iapa Berry with Guts, Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Earthquake, Knockoff. So this thing is very physically defensive. I realized that if Tapu Koko is physically offensive, I'm going to have a huge problem for my team. And this could also help slightly with Diggersby, like be a soft check to it, and some of those other mons like Paddle Swine, even Heracross to an extent, even though I can't really hit it back too hard, and even Jirachi. So this thing is very good with that kind of stuff, and Mach Punch priority is very nice against this team. With Greninja, Diggersby, those kind of things, they don't like Mach Punch, honestly. Drain Punch, of course, is to get the health back. Earthquake is for the Tapu Koko and the Jirachi, as well as Gengar. And Knockoff is just to take off some items. I didn't really see much in anything else. The only thing I'd probably think would be Thunder Punch would probably be another option, which is why I was debating about that for a while. I still have time before the match, but I'll figure it out by then, I guess, which one I'm going to go with. I'll let you know before the match if I end up switching the moveset on the Conkeldurr set. And last but not least, we have a Sub Protect Toxic Scald Suicune. This is speed creeping Mega Blastoise trying to speed creep Suicune, and this is my physically defensive check as well. Can help with, and this thing can be really annoying for his team. Heracross could be annoying for this if he's like a Guts Heracross, but other than that, his team does not like this at all. I can pressure stall pretty well with this, Sub Protect Toxic Scald. I would also note that I was going to run Rest. I was considering running Rest, but with the fact that Tapu Koko is right there with Electric Terrain, I just didn't think it would be very good for me, at least. So that's something to note. So that's it for this week. Hopefully we pull out this dub. Lux has a really good matchup against me, I will say that. Just looking at the mons wise, it's very difficult for me to actually bring some mons against him, and it's and he's got the speed tier as well as the even though his record is not as good as mine, he does have the advantage in just matchup alone. So hopefully we're going to have to make some good plays, and maybe some of these kind of different unique sets might help me pull out a W and throw him off. But definitely check out the match, which will be going up tomorrow. And until then, Dash.